Hi, I'm Booted Harley Dude. I've written a guide to motor patrol boots, which is on my website. Maybe some of you are finding this video that I've embedded within that guide. I'm not a cop, but I've had a number of motor patrol boots in my collection over the years. And I've got some cop buddies who talk to me about the boots that they choose to wear when they're out on patrol. I have a Harley, and I ride with motor patrol boots frequently in breeches and leather. Let me tell you a little bit about the different kinds of motor patrol boots that are on the market today. This pair of boots are made by Dehner. They're all leather, and they have a dress instep. You notice there's no markings, no laces or anything in the instep. They're worn by a number of cops here on the East Coast and around the country. What's nice about these boots, of course, is that there's nothing to get dirt into, laces or whatever. They also have lug soles on them, which was my choice when I had the boots built. And they're extremely comfortable. I had them custom made so they fit my calf and my foot. And because they're all leather, they breathe really well. So they're very comfortable. I've worn them literally for tens of thousands of miles when I've been out riding my Harley. Over 15 years or so, these boots have seen a lot of wear. But if you keep them clean, shined up, take care of them a little bit, they'll last forever. The downfall with all leather Dehner boots is the price. Unfortunately, Dehner charges a lot of money for all leather boots, over $700 MSRP. That's a lot for a cop on a budget or a department that has to buy boots to outfit its motor officers. So often they go with a lower end style of Dehner boot, such as these. This is a bow laced boot. Bow laced means that it's laced here in the center, and that can be adjusted. Usually only have to adjust it once to fit the foot. The shaft is actually made of a plastic material made by Clarino called Daycord. The trouble with Daycord is if it's worn a whole lot, it may crack and break, and then the cracks, you can actually see white plastic underneath, and then it begins to fall apart. The cracks work their way up the shaft. So I don't really wear these boots out when I'm riding my motorcycle. Although a lot of cops, particularly in California, like the Daycord shaft because they're really easy to take care of. Just a little furniture polish, wipe it off, and they get shiny real quick, and just use then a traditional wax polish on the foot, which is all leather, and it works great. These boots are not nearly as expensive, about $400 MSRP, but if you order them from a retailer such as Stompers Boots of San Francisco or Big Black Boots of San Diego, you can get them for less than that, significantly less than that. So don't order from Dehner directly. Order from a quality manufacturer, retailer, such as Big Black Boots or Stompers. What's nice about these ballet boots is that they have a very commanding appearance. You may have noticed I have taps on the bottom of these. Nitrile sole, which is a rubber sole. Because I don't wear these riding my motorcycle, I had taps added to them, and then I can wear them at other occasions. It's a really nice boot, feels great on the legs, but again, because of the nature of the plastic shaft, I really wouldn't subject it to a lot of abuse by using it while riding a motorcycle, because it will pretty quickly get damaged. Well, I took these dressed instep Dehner boots off using a boot jack. I want to show you a couple other important things when choosing to wear cop boots, and that is a really good pair of boot socks. These socks are part acrylic, part cotton and wool, and they absorb a lot of sweat. That's important when you're wearing boots out when riding a motorcycle. Also, I wanted to point out, when you get a pair of breeches, you want them to come down to just above the ankle bone. You don't want them over the ankle bone, especially if they're made of leather, because they can rub and cause a sore. Because breeches are made to be worn inside boots, they don't need to be particularly long. The last pair of boots I wanted to cover in this video are made by Chippewa here in the USA. They're known as Chippewa Hi-Shine engineer boots, or Chip Shines for short. As you can see, they slipped on really easily. Chippewa Hi-Shine boots are worn by probably more than half of the motor outfits, particularly on the East Coast, probably for a number of reasons. First, they're very comfortable. I've worn these boots for a long, long time, and I tell you, I still will choose to wear them almost any time I want to boot up and ride. They're also good for wearing with just regular street clothes. The other good thing about Chippewa Hi-Shines is that they're very affordable. They cost around $200 MSRP in 2008, and reputable vendors like Big Black Boots or Stompers Boots in San Francisco can get them for you even for a better price. These boots cannot be custom made. That's one of the downfalls. However, they're made with a naturally wide calf anyway, so they fit most guys. The other thing I wanted to point out about these Chippewa Hi-Shine boots is that if you need a wider calf, the trick is to order them in a slightly smaller size but in the double E width. When you get them in a wider width, they also come with a wider calf. These boots are all leather, including leather lining, but they just don't get hot. They're made with a plastic coating, somewhat like patent leather, but the good thing about the coating on these boots is that it doesn't crack and look ugly. In fact, I've had these boots for a number of years, and maybe you can see some wear in the toe where the boot bends when I walk, but they're certainly quite acceptable. Now, some cops don't like an engineer style boot. It doesn't have the same appearance as a Dehner, ballaced, or dress instep, but it does have a commanding appearance, and as I said, is extremely comfortable. I had lug soles added to these boots by a local cobbler. Cost about $40. And I like that because it provides excellent traction when I ride. You cannot have lug soles put on by Chippewa, but you can get them done locally by almost any cobbler. Well, I hope you enjoyed Booted Harley Dude's Guide to Motor Patrol Boots video version. You can read more information on my website at bootedman.com. Just click on Guide to Motor Patrol Boots, or look at my collection, and I've got a variety of motorcycle boots that I wear for a variety of occasions, because I'm riding my Harley every day I get a chance. Boot up, ride, and enjoy. Take care, guys.